Y'all, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so this is a quick reading. All right, a quick reading. Like when I say quick, I mean so quick. Um, I was thinking that I was going to come on here. I told my husband, I said I was going to do a reading tonight. He was like, I figured you was. He asked me to do something, but I was like, I think I'm gonna do a reading tonight. And so I just got home not too long ago and I'm about to get prepared for my bath. Okay, y'all don't forget to do y'all Durga bath tonight. Okay, right? Hey, Lori. Hey, I hope you did your bath today. Okay, if not today, it's anytime is the perfect time. Okay, anytime is the perfect time. We just want to make sure that I told you I'm going live this weekend for lesson number 3 about to prep for mine soon. Okay. All right, I was too, and I was trying to decide whether I wanted to go live before or I wanted to go live afterwards. But in the previous years, the previous times that I have done the bath, I have literally like knocked out where it ain't no going live afterwards, right? So I was like, I'll go live tomorrow, right? Hold on 1 second. It's so crazy. I had a sneeze attack right before I was getting ready to come on. So all day today, right? I was thinking about I had a really good day today. It's something about like I listened back to the live that I did yesterday, right? And I was actually listening to it at the beginning. I was listening to it so I can put timestamps in it. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna put timestamps in it because I probably will or I probably won't. No, Spirit told me to keep it on my channel. I'm gonna keep it on my channel. So I was listening to it. It's a long live. And I end up just like putting my phone in my pocket and just listening to it in my ear, right? On my headphones. I need to find my headphone case right now. I had to play a sound on YouTube in order to find my headphone this morning, and it was up under my husband's pillow. I was like, look at you. So something so crazy happened. So yesterday I talked about in the reading, I mean, well, the live, I talked about it was did I read at the end of it? I can't remember if I got to the end of it. I probably did, but I did. Yes, I did. So I talked about in the live how people was using your face to attack other people, right? And this morning on my timeline, now I went to every night, almost every single night. If me and the husband is not in complete silence, right? And this has been for years. If we are not sleeping in complete silence, then we have like some type of meditation music going on or whatnot. Um, at one point, I stopped listening to like anything at nighttime when I was in spiritual ascension university and we was doing meditations, doing our own meditations and stuff. Y'all, if y'all want to create your own meditation, there's an app called Parrot. Okay, if you want to create your own meditations and stuff, there's an app called Parrot. Really good app. You can, record yourself talking affirmations, just to hear your own voice and kind of motivate you, right? So, so uh yesterday in the live, I listened to the live, right? And there you go. There you go. I did that. I'm not today. So yesterday, I mean today I listened to the live that I did. And I was like, I'm so proud of myself. Like I really just give myself a pat on the back because Usually like when I try not to channel dark energy, right? I really try not to channel dark energy because I remember at a time when I first started doing spiritual work. Okay, so my godmother is a Santeria, right? And when I first started doing spiritual work or whatnot, something that she had advised me to do was like get scratched, right? So that I'll try it. I needed something like that to keep on the yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Um so and then you can download it and then also like a it's silly but a tape recorder. A tape recorder. It's so silly, but like I got an old school tape recorder. All right. The spiritual university, when I was in the spiritual university, we had to record our own meditations and stuff. So I use this. I actually have my book on. Okay, this is the second one, but I actually have my book on here. Um, and I have like one meditation on here, but it's majority filled up with my book. But the meditation, what I did was I put it on my computer and I just looped it. Okay. Um, what is that called that I use with this? It's an app. Oh my goodness, what is the app called? I'll figure it out later. I have to open up my actual laptop and figure it out. But the app, you can repeat what you're saying and stuff. I made a money thing on here too, or you could just do it the ghetto way and just loop the video. Use CapCut and loop the video over and over. Take it to your phone, loop the video over and over. You could just use CapCut too, and then save the video to your phone. Okay. So anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that right now because after listening to the live yesterday, right? Today, all I kept hearing was like my spirit team, right? My all I kept hearing was my spirit team saying, all right, here you go. All I kept hearing was my spirit team saying, like, you're leaving certain things on the timeline that you found it on, right? And I'm like, amen to that. Amen to that. Okay. And then I got to one point in the video where I heard this female voice, right? It was an ancestor. It wasn't necessarily like one of my ancestors, but I did get a like this ancestor would be bossy. Okay. She was very, very bossy. And this ancestor was saying, like, like I tried, they're not ready. It's okay. And I just was like, should I try? Should I personally try? I could have sworn like my supervisor cut the corner and she did like this. She was like, for what? And I'm like, is she talking to me? You know? And I was like, I ain't gonna say her name, but I was like, such and such, did you just say something? And she was like, and it's like all of a sudden she was out of it. She was like, what you talking about, Lexi? And I was like, did you just say something to me? And she was like, you tripping. And I was like, no, I literally had took the little I'm talking about the AirPod. This ain't no AirPod. I took the earbud out of my ear because I was like, did you just say something to me? But I see her with her hands on her hip, like, for what? Soon as I said in my head, should I say something, right? Should I do something? And I'm just like, oh, okay, that was a sign, right? It's nothing that you really can do. It's nothing that you really can do. So Um, all right. Before I jump off of here, right? I pulled three cards. I had already pulled three cards. And I asked, what did the Divine Mother, because we're doing our Durga baths, right? What did the Divine Mother want us to get from this bath, or like what was we surrendering? What are we? Because I literally put I literally have put pulled the power to surrender cards. I'm really liking these cards. Okay, these are them, and I was like, okay, what did the Divine Mother want us to basically like get from this bath that we're getting ready to do, right? And the first card out was surrender negative thinking. Okay, surrender negative thinking. The crazy thing is, I did do a reading yesterday. This card came out in the reading. I sat here, I shuffled the cards and everything, right? And it says surrender negative thinking. So it says you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Okay. It says surrender to trust was the second card that came out. And it says, trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinion about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Okay. Um, and then I'll share the third one, and then I'm going to share the download that I got, right? It says surrender to creativity. And it says, let your imagination soar. Stay open to and all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem, right? And today I made sure, I literally made sure that I did not. Okay, so based off of what I was talking about yesterday, I already knew my timeline was gonna look like, my algorithm was gonna look like something crazy, right? And I don't want to say crazy, but it was going to look like what I was talking about. I kid y'all not. First thing this morning, it said how demons attack you in your sleep. I sent the video to my husband because we both woke up. I woke up from a good dream, but right before I was getting ready to check out the dream, like right before I was getting ready to come out of the dream, I seen the white bird at a distance. Okay, I seen the white bird at a distance. I told y'all yesterday that the white bird flew to my shoulder. But right before I was getting ready to leave the dream this morning, I seen the bird at a distance. And when I woke up, my son came in the room. I did not want to open my eyes. They had no school today. I did not want to open my eyes. I never wake up. I never wake up at 8 o'clock. Okay. I've been getting up three. My first alarm goes off about 3:50. Okay. My son has basketball practice at 6 o'clock in the morning. So making them breakfast and lunch, I gotta be up before that, right? So well actually you have it 6:30. They gotta leave out at 6 o'clock. So today I did not want to get up, right? But Nas, the Aquarius, right? He comes in and he's like, what time am I going to his little friend house? Because we had already planned this. He's like, what time am I going to his friend? I said, Rich Rising. Like, can I just get up for a second? Yes, I'm talking about you. Coming in there first thing this morning, asking, can you come? What time you going to your friend's house? So I'm like, did you even say good morning? Like, did you even say Rich Rising? He's like, you didn't say it to me. Yeah, you did it. I did. Because you said that you said good morning to me and I didn't reply back, but that's not true. I didn't say good morning. I said Rich Rising. I know. And I said good morning. What time you coming to room this morning? 8 something. 8 something. Okay. So it was about 8 something that I got up this morning and I really didn't want to get up. But I know I imagined that I was having a good dream. But every morning when I wake up, because sometimes I can remember my dreams, sometimes I can't remember my dreams, right? Um, most times lately I can remember my dream. But this morning, when he came in and he said something before my mind could fully shift from that conscious state, right? You said, what time am I going to? Don't say your friend name on my live though. But you said, what time am I? That's the first thing you said when you came in this morning. Say my name? Well, everybody knows that your name is Nas. I'd say your name is Nas. You're my child. Your friend is not my child. I don't want to say his name. You want me to give you a different name? Like legally? Yeah. You're not getting a new name legally. You can do that when you get older. Come on, man. Come on. What? Okay, so anywho, before I could shift out of the like I wasn't ready to come back to earth, right? But before I said something to him, before I got out the bed, the first thing I say is, thank you God for waking me up, right? And I say I rebuke anything that isn't on the timeline that I'm on. I rebuke it. I always say that every time before my feet touch the ground. And before my feet touch the ground, right? And I learned this at the Spiritual Ascension University is that, it's very important. The one thing about the Spiritual Ascension University, this school no longer exists, right? But one thing about this professor that taught us, it was not religious based, right? There was no, they didn't teach about deities, they didn't teach about magic, they didn't teach about God in the sense of a physical being, right? But they did teach us about, spirits in general. And so, uh, she's also a, and excuse me, y'all know I'm blowing my nose. Okay, we getting all that shit out. So I'm about to stop eating cheese too, I believe. I think I'm gonna stop eating cheese. That's gonna be the hardest thing. Like I never ate chicken in my life. I never ate eggs in my life, right? No eggs, no chickens. I don't drink milk unless it's into a cake. Oh, I guess that's the only time I eat eggs too. But I never did that. But cheese, I eat a lot of cheese. But what I'm coming to find out is that I think that cheese is with this whole mucus thing that I have going on. I can't pinpoint it to anything else because I've been, you know what? Pause, time out. This is for something too. All right. We rebuke that energy first thing in the morning. That's important, right? It's important to rebuke. If you can't remember your dream or whatever the case is, and then my husband told me what his dream was, right? I'm gonna come back to the cheese. My husband told me what his dream was, and I don't get on my phone first thing in the morning. I don't look at nothing on my phone first thing in the morning. I don't care. Okay. Now you're definitely right. Dairy in general makes me get thicker. That's thank you, Lori. Cause I'm trying to figure out like why do I have so much mucus or whatever the case is, right? Now, I was talking to my niece and I was saying this. I was like, when I used to drink alcohol, I never got sick. Like, never got sick. I never had any. I think me drinking alcohol is what saved me from COVID. Okay. Like, I never got sick. I never had any type of illness or anything. Ever since I stopped drinking alcohol and like, I started drinking wine when I got grown, I would say, like maybe a couple years ago, I started drinking red wine. My niece bought me a bottle of Roscato, I think, from Sam's Club. She bought me a bottle of Roscato, and we was like on that. Okay, we was on it, and I think that's probably what helped me all through whatever was going on with COVID and all that stuff. Is like me drinking wine, alcohol. like for the last 10 years, I haven't been able to fully like get drunk for real. If I get drunk, it take me 10 days to get better. I'm no good. I'm no good. So, and it just doesn't help. Like now I'm looking at the dates, the times, and I have so much fasting going on. I'm like, I can't even fit drinking alcohol into my schedule really. Okay. If I go out to eat, I'm like, okay, I got so much stuff to do afterwards, and I just don't have time, right? So what was I saying? Anywho. So yeah, I said, excuse me for blowing my nose because this has to come out. It definitely has to come out. But I'm like, what the hell am I going to be eating and drinking and all of that stuff? Because I'm a picketarian. I'm so picky. I am so picky. I don't eat seafood. Well, I'm allergic to seafood. Um, I don't eat seafood. I don't eat any type of meat. Never ate chicken. I just asked my husband, I said, what you gonna do when I start eating chicken? He was like, you not. They have tried to pay me money to eat chicken in this house, and I can't see myself. Po bird. Today, somebody had asked me what type of fish it was, and I told them it was sway, SWAI, right? And it was like a swan, and I'm like, oh my god, are they eating swans? Like, but that was just key words for. Let's get back to what I was talking about. So I told y'all that my coworker came around and she had her hands on her hip and she was like, for what? Right? And then I took my bud out my ear and I'm like, did you say something? And she was like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, this is crazy. Right after that, we go to the front and somebody asked me what type of fish this is. Thank you so much, Spirit, for putting that together. They asked me what type of fish this was that we had on the line today. And so I told them it was swan. They was like, swans? SWAN. So the divine mother, okay, Saraswati. Saraswati sits on a white swan, right? In my dream, the white bird was at a distance this time, right? Right before I was getting ready to come out of my dream. All day I have been hearing, you're leaving them on the timeline you found them on. And I'm just like, what does that mean? So I haven't talked to my sister today, but I talked to her day 4 yesterday night, and she was bringing me back down to the surface because I'm like, I literally can feel somebody in my energy. Like, I really want to go and figure out who the hell it is in my energy, right? And I told y'all on live yesterday, I said I only looked at one person's page. I looked at one person's page and I had seen something that she had said like a month ago, right? So I was like, okay, it's not her because that's not what I'm feeling. Now, normally I will astral project and I will like basically go above this energy and see what the hell, who the hell. So it kind of reminds me of like, I won't say what it reminds me of, but I plan on teaching y'all how to raise above a certain conscious level. I really plan to teach y'all that to raise above a certain conscious level because there's a lot of things that you can do when you astral project, right? And so you can use it for bad, you can use it for good, but if you use it for bad, all that shit comes back to play on you, right? All that shit comes back to play on you. But it's really good to go above, meet your higher self, meet your spirit guides and your angels in their domain as opposed to calling them down. Okay? When you rise above, right? When you rise above, it does something different to your level of consciousness. It's like all of that, it becomes silent. It becomes absolutely silent, right? So when I heard that, right, today I'm outside, right? Look at that. 111. I need to look up 111. Let's see what 111 is. So it says 111 appears when you need a reminder to pay attention to how you communicate with yourself about yourself. As you become aware of your personal ways of self sabotaging, it helps you stay in alignment. 111 appears when you need to make sure that your spiritual, physical, and mental health are all in alignment with each other. Thank you so much, right? Uh-huh. And then I'll look up 121 because that's another number that I'm seeing right now, too, right? And it says it shows up when your guides want you to remember that you have an important job to do in this lifetime. You have more than an effect on other people than you may know. You are being called to walk more in your purpose than more in your purpose with confidence and grounding. It is important for you to know that you impact your surroundings. Just don't let your surroundings impact you and your mood. So that's exactly what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Okay, y'all get what I'm saying. Don't let your surroundings, I told y'all rising above whatever, whatever it is that you're hearing, that you're seeing in this 3D world, right? Durga is going to come and get you. The divine mother is going to come and get you. God is going to come and get you. Okay? Now, you can look at it in a negative way and be like, oh, am I about to die? Am I about to go? Am I about to go to heaven? Let me tell y'all, when y'all die, right? When you die, you don't go to heaven. Like heaven is a mindset, hell is a mindset. Like, I mean, there's a purgatory, right? There's purgatory where if you commit certain type of sins, you do certain type of things that you do have to go for a certain amount of time, right? This is in every holy scripture. It's in every single holy scripture. I could go deeper than that, but we ain't got enough time. 10:10 on the clock right now, okay? We don't have enough time. So if you literally surrender what you feel like you can't trust, you can't trust this feeling that you're feeling, like you can't, let's say tonight you don't have your roses, right? But you like, I want to take this bath tonight. Get in the bathtub. Get in the bathtub. Get in the bathtub. Okay? Whatever, imagine yourself in there with roses. Let's say you are like, I missed the part where she said we needed 3 lemons. Okay? Or I didn't get the tea light candles. It's light all around you. It's literally light all around you. She has the water with nothing. You get what I'm saying? She's at the water with just herself. So everything that you're imagining is reflected right in front of you. If you imagine something negative, it's going to come right in front of you. That is what the power of manifestation really is. You can literally see your whole life in front of you and it be a reality. Okay, it is a reality. If you see demons and devils in front of you, guess what? They right in front of you. They right in front of you. But the message that I got today, okay, thank you for the confirmation wash machine. Okay. The message that I got today is that it's done. It is done. You are leaving anything and everything and everybody that is negative, that is lying, stealing, cheating, sick, whatever. Okay. If they sick because they old or whatever the case is, you leaving it right here on this timeline. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. People can say what they want about me. I don't care. I don't care. I literally gave birth to a child 18 years ago, right? And if I listen to somebody that I only know for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or whatever the case is, right? Repent for your sins, for the day of judgment is coming. The day of judgment is here, baby. The day of judgment is here. You do have to repent for your sins. You do. You absolutely do. If you don't, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You're gonna have to do this shit all over again. You're gonna have to do this shit all over again. The day of judgment been here. It's been here. It's been here. Even judging somebody else is a sin. Listen, anywho, leave that message there. Let me pin that. We gonna pin that. Okay? We pinning that. You might as well like the video. Heaven is a mindset. If you feel some type of way because you're trans and you don't want to go with people that don't support you, why are you still talking about people that don't support you? Why is your mind even on people that don't support you? It doesn't make sense to me. Go where trans people are. Go where more happy people are. Like, literally. Like, whatever you choose to do with your body, that's your body. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what nobody, that's your temple. You can go be trans, you could go get that boy tattooed up, you could go get piercings and all of that. The thing is, this is what I don't understand is why does people put their sexual organs and preferences out there? Like this has nothing to do with that this lifetime. If people are judging you, you're judging yourself. Yep, you can go. If people's judgment, if people's judgment is getting to you, you're judging yourself. So we're leaving people on the timeline. Okay, like that. If you want to be in a different frequency, go where that frequency is. Okay. So that's where we're going. Okay. When we get in that bathtub and y'all literally step y'all feet into that water, I want y'all to imagine that being like, well, first of all, we should be having the we should be having the 32 names of Durga playing in the background. Okay. If it's people on here that are watching me and they haven't even liked the video, y'all make sure y'all like the video or whatnot. I don't know why y'all don't want to like the video. Y'all just here spying or whatever the case is. Y'all gonna get left. But I hope that y'all getting something really good here. Okay. And y'all gonna get left. Y'all gonna get left. Like, so anyway, anywho, I said I wanted to pull some cards about this energy. So it says surrender to creativity, right? So this timeline that you're going into, let me tell y'all, this is another thing that came to me, right? People people want to like I seen this right here. This is a mirror. This is a reflection. Everything around you is going to be a reflection. Everything that you touch, everything that you do is going to be a reflection of the type of energy that you're in. So if you're creating BS or you're creating something ugly or you're creating drama or you have a lot of negative energy that is coming towards you, it's a reflection of what it is. If your businesses, if they fall through, if your relationships fall through, that's a reflection of yourself. Now, one thing about this I want y'all to know, and I want y'all to hear me so clear when I'm saying this, is some things have to fall apart in order for things to fall together. I don't want y'all to stop. I don't want y'all to give up. I don't want y'all to stop the okay, my business failed, or my product wasn't good that I produced, or um I don't have anybody here supporting me, or whatever the case is. You're not gonna stop it. Just like my homie just came on here and was like, "Oh, I'm trans," or whatever the case is. Are you gonna stop being trans because people aren't supporting you? Are you gonna stop? No, no. That's not anything that you literally can't stop. And the thing is, like, God don't want you to stop it either. Like God doesn't want you to stop. They don't want you to give up on your dreams, your hopes, and all of that stuff just because it's people that's not supporting you. Just because whatever. We just leaving those type of energies on a different timeline and different frequency. Now, The thing is about this, you're not even going to notice that these people are on a different timeline because you're so busy. You're so busy putting out so much positive energy, and it's almost like I just somebody could be wanting to create a perfume, or if it's not like a perfume, it's something that smells really good. I don't know, these feel like body butters or something like that. If it smells good, they feel good. All right. So if you are wanting to create like a body butter or something that makes people feel good. I don't know if you're obsessed with body butters, but I can actually see like somebody's skin like glowing or whatever the case is, right? This is something that not only will raise your self-esteem, but it's also raising other people around you. You'll get really good feedback about that as well too. Okay, because I'm actually seeing myself get out of the bathtub and put some body butter on. Okay, so there's going to be people around you that support you in doing that. You're going to be working with people that they're like, okay, I'll help you push that. You get what I'm saying? I'll help you push that. The world card, I told y'all, the King of Pentacles, the World card with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's gonna be an old school support about this. This could be like an older fragrance, like maybe it's something like sandalwood, or um, it's getting really like I want to say like cigar smoke or something. I don't know who wants to smell like cigars, but some cigars smell good. Okay, don't get me wrong, but some cigars smell good. But it could be like a cigar or tobacco. This could be for men too. Somebody could be wanting to create like a men's line or something. Look at that, the Two of Pentacles. So it's like you're juggling with whether you want to do it, or whether you want, or whether you should, or whether it's a good market for it. I really think, okay, this says surrender to creativity. I really think you should go for it. This is something you've been passionate about. It could also be a clothing line as well too. A clothing line, not like a full clothing line, but this could be like skirts and dresses, and it could be y'all know I'm not an English major. I always told y'all that I'm not an English major. Okay, but it could be to a particular culture, or either like a particular age group. Okay, with these dresses, because I'm actually seeing them like long and flowy. Very, it's giving like kind of summer vibes, but it's not giving like hood rat summer vibes. Okay, it's really not giving like hood rat summer vibes. Okay. Oh my God, I really need people to create something original. Yeah, like it's really giving like people are going to be having their own style, and they're putting them into like a clothing line. So it's like kind of getting back to like homemade items. Okay. Homemade items, and it's gonna be a really good market for that. And I could really see that happening, considering like, what's going on uh with the taxes, and not being able to order online. TikTok is crazy right now. TikTok is crazy. I'm not even on there. My husband be showing me I'm on TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok. It's on my phone. I'm on TikTok to look at food. Okay. But he be showing me like how lately the Chinese people be y'all, this bag is made over here, this bag is made over here, and all that stuff. How they basically making fun of us, I guess, for buying so much stuff. But anyway, so people could be making clothes or whatever the case is, but this is something that needed to happen a long time ago. Okay, so this is something that definitely needed to happen a long time ago. And I'm talking about you. It says surrender to creativity. Okay, so you're going to actually be asking somebody for help, or either reflecting back. This could be something generational, or something like from your ancestors or something. This is the card I want to take, the Sun card. This is so beautiful right here. This is so beautiful right here. Okay, so you're definitely connecting to like an ancestor of some sort. It could be a Capricorn ancestor, Aries, or Sagittarius ancestor. This is an inheritance. Your family could have a they could have a thing that they do. Okay, somebody could also be wanting to create some type of jewelry line as well too, like necklaces or either oh, okay, I got that one. That's me. Don't worry about that. That's me. I'm talking about myself. Okay. I'm talking about myself because I think I want to do like I used to do mala beads. I'm not mala beads. I used to do like bracelets and stuff, right? And I would every time it was like somebody's birthday, I would give them like one of my homemade bracelets, my kids' schools, and I still make bracelets for my kids' friends and stuff like that. And anybody that comes over, they always see my. I'm looking this way because I'm actually looking at my bracelet right here, and I'm like, I need to start literally like posting my stuff. Okay, I need to start posting my stuff. That's the problem. People think that, I don't know. I need to be posting my stuff. I don't know what people think. What's surrender to trust? Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The Eight of Swords in reverse. All right. You need to know that whatever it is that you are not trusted with spirit, it's within you. It's within you. Okay. It is something you look at that. The Eight of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The Eight of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. All you have to do is do this work. Like, I'm not playing. All you have to do is do the work. Do the work. Okay. You have to be very confident in what it is because the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is, I don't want to say it's low self-esteem, but it's kind of like you doubt your intuition. You doubt that it's something in your mind. You doubt that you're on the right frequency. It's like you question everything that tends to come up. Okay, you like, okay, I did this, I'm following this, but maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I skipped a step. Wait, let me go back and make sure that I'm in order. Like sometimes you skip a step, you need to skip a step because you need to skip a step. Okay. And don't worry about it. You did it. You did it. Whether you meant to do it or you didn't do it or you did it. You did it. Did I turn the oven off? Yeah, I turned the oven off. And if your partner call you later on, like you did not turn the oven off, did the house burn down? Shit, I thought I turned the oven off, but did the house burn down? Obviously not, 'cause that's not the first thing you said when you called me. You didn't call me and say the house burned down. You called me and said you did not turn the stove off. So I did it. The ghost in the house turned that bitch back on. Okay, y'all know I got a spirit. Y'all know one of my spirit guys is in there. Thank you so much for the high priestess coming out. Like I'm telling you right now, you are the high priestess. You're sitting on a throne so high that whatever it is that you feel that you can't trust, God trusts you. It don't matter if nobody else trusts what you're doing. It don't matter if you have the support in the community. It don't matter if your boyfriend on the same level, if your husband on the same level. Well, it does matter if your boyfriend and your husband on the same level. Get them on your level. But it doesn't matter if those bullshit ass friends, them motherfuckers online, them other motherfucking tarot readers, this tarot reader, that tarot reader, this tarot reader. I don't give a fuck what came up in your feed. And it's saying that you need to do this, you need to do that. You need to trust your motherfucking self. You are the tarot reader. That's what the motherfucking high priestess is saying. You are the tarot reader. Oh, that's another thing that came up too. Passing the torch. Passing the torch. Okay. Everybody is not on the same frequency, and it's okay, right? Yes, you're leaving them on the timeline, right? You're leaving them on the timeline that you found them on, but leave them with some gems, okay? Y'all know how y'all break up with somebody and you like, if well, I don't know if people like break up bad, but I know have, I'm not enemies with my exes. You get what I'm saying? Like maybe when we first broke up, I felt some type of way about them or they felt some type of way about me. But I know today, April 18th, 2025, I'm not enemies with any of my exes. They don't feel no type of way about me. They like, oh, okay. You get what I'm saying? I whatever energy you gave those people, that it was no salty ass energy, right? Let them keep it. Let them keep it. You understand? Like, let them keep it. Let them keep it. Whatever they choose to do with it, whatever they choose to do with it, it's like the cord has been cut, where it's like an umbilical cord of some sort, right? It's an umbilical cord. Like, okay, now we have this baby, right? Now we have this baby, but that baby has its own soul now, and that soul is its own thing. Your only job is for us to raise this baby up. So let's say that I'm a tarot reader and I taught somebody else tarot, right? If this person start doing something weird with whatever it is that you're teaching them, or whatever it is that you taught them, maybe you taught them a certain way. That's their own soul and spirit talking to them. That's not yours anymore. You get what I'm saying? At some point, because I know this, because I have I got a child in the spirit realm, right? And people want to, it's so crazy. I don't even know if I want to say this. I don't even know if I want to say this. People want to use my child against me, right? They want to use my child against me, my twin flame against me, my spirit team against me. And I'm just like, you can call on him, you can do whatever it is, right? You can't it's almost like having your, it's like, I don't even know how to explain this. Let me use a different example. Let me use a different example, because that's dumb. Okay, let me use a different example. Let me use a different example. Passing the torch, right? It's not even a torch. It's not even a torch. It's just kind of like, I left this book at your house, right? I left this book at your house. I'm done reading it, by the way, right? I left this book at your house. Now you read this book, but you skip this much of the book. So you read this part at the beginning and you read all of the end, but you skip the whole middle part, right? Now you want to have a conversation about the book, right? Now this person want to have a conversation about the book, and you listening to them, and you like, did you read the book? Did you read the book? You never asked them if they read the book. You just like, oh, okay. You letting them talk because you read the whole book, and that part that they skip, it says, let don't overtalk people. Don't talk down on them. Just go about your business. Go do your own thing. You up here. They are still climbing the ladder. You have to let people go through whatever it is that they're going to go through. So that's what your spirit team is telling you, is that when you look at this card, the Eight of Swords, right, in reverse, this is you and this is them. This is you and this is them. If this card was like this would be you and this would be them, right? But instead, you're here and they're there. When y'all get out of that bathtub tonight, right? When you get out of that bathtub tonight, that old you, that old energy, whether you're that old you is tied to other people that want to keep you bound at a certain frequency, it's not happening. Now, I told y'all, when y'all get out that bathtub, it should be no water in the bathtub, right? You're letting the water out while you're in the tub. Okay, you're gonna pull the plug. There's no herbs in here. Well, it's roses in there. Okay, actual rose petals, right? But before you get out of the bathtub, you're going to gather those. I mean, you're doing a whole lot in this bath before you actually put your feet back on the ground, right? You're gonna grab all those roses. I want y'all to take a plastic bag into the bathroom with y'all, right? You're gonna take a plastic bag or a bowl, whatever, however you want to do it. You can take a plastic bag or you can take a bowl, And while you're in the bathtub, you're going to gather those roses up and you're going to put them into the bowl or you're going to put them into the plastic bag. Okay. You're going to step into your slippers or put you some socks on. Don't put on black socks. Don't put on black socks. We're not sleeping in black socks. Okay. Don't put on black socks. You're going to put those roses in there and you're going to drop them outside. Tomorrow, people are going to be looking like, why is roses out here? But that makes somebody happy. Wherever, you're going to drop them outside. You don't have to take them to a crossroad. I don't want y'all to put them in the trash can. I want y'all to just drop them outside. Because what you're doing is you're sending all of that energy, right? That this type of energy, this confusion, chaos, these crows, okay? You sending all of that energy. Durga is saying, give it to Callie. Give it to Callie. Okay? What she's going to do is she is going to this is what she's doing. She's projecting, she is literally begging Callie out of her third eye. Like, yeah, that bath is the cremation ground. It's all dead. It's all dead tonight. Everything. And all of that is dead tonight. We're not on that timeline tomorrow. Tomorrow we talking about something different. Okay? We talking about something different. Tomorrow is gonna be, you're gonna literally wake up on a different timeline. And this has happened to me before. When y'all see people online talking about jumping timelines and going over here, quantum leaping and all of that stuff, first of all, y'all, I know my readers, my tarot readers, my energy folks, they might be a little irritated with me when I say this, right? And it's okay. It's okay. Be irritated at me. Go take you a motherfucking bath and ground yourself. Be irritated with me, right? You can jump timelines, but then you can jump your ass right back. Okay? I know. I absolutely know. I have done energy work and have not been ready to let go of these type of people. These type of people. I have done energy work, right? I have to trust what divine is telling me to do today. That's what we got to do. We got to trust that. We got to trust what God is telling us to do today, what the divine mother is telling us to do today, what Durga is telling us to do today. Durga is God and the divine mother. I'm just using it in the content that y'all can understand me. Okay. This is what they're telling us. They telling us you want these connections. You called in these connections. You get what I'm saying? You can't, nobody want to work with you and you're sitting here talking about another human on this earth. Nobody wants to travel with you and you are literally talking about this person on a certain frequency. Nobody wants to travel with you. Do you understand? So that's why, like, in order for certain doors to open up, you have to surrender this type of negative thinking. You have to know that people are hurt, people are going through things, people have lost people. Something that y'all don't know, right? This is something that y'all don't know because I've never said this today, right? I've never said this before today. I've never said this. Never, ever, ever said this. No reader has caught up on it. No uh spiritualist has caught up on it. Nobody has literally came across, and I'm being very honest when I say this. I don't like listening to tarot readers because what they're saying, it doesn't apply to me. It doesn't apply to me. If I know for a fact that I don't give anybody permission to read my energy, right? What they're saying, it doesn't apply to me. So I listen to what comes on my algorithm, right? Like sometimes I get tarot readers on my algorithm because if you come on here and you comment, I subscribe to you, right? If I see you too many times, I unfollow you, right? I unfollow you. Like it was a guy that I had sent to Lori, right? It was a guy, this white man. I listened to like two of his readings, and then next thing I know, he was coming down my timeline. I went ahead and unsubscribed to him, right? I just went ahead and did it. Like I'm not in that mindset to be friends with somebody that's a tarot reader, like just a tarot reader. And that could be taken the wrong way. It could be taken the wrong way. I don't think that I'm no better than anybody, but I want to create a school, right? And I've been wanting to create a school. I'm a Sagittarius Mercury. Been wanting to create a school. But I don't get a lot of people that also want to create a school. I get people that want to be, tarot readers, or they just want to be, but they don't be, right? They don't be ready. I don't want to say they don't be something. They just don't be ready. And I too have not been ready. Okay. I too have not been ready. But this is what I was getting ready to tell y'all that I have never said ever. I'm so happy that my husband walked in, because now I gotta not tell y'all either. Okay? Because it's not my business. So I'm not even gonna say it. So I'm glad that he walked in. It's not my business. It's his business. But I ain't gonna say it. And like I said, okay, high priestess, ain't nobody on your level, right? Ain't nobody on your level, because you're on the wrong level. You're at the wrong floor. You're at the wrong floor. Okay? You're not demonic, you're not dark, you're not, you are not you're not in kindergarten either. You're not in preschool either. Okay? You're not in Head Start, first grade, second grade, eighth grade. It's like the level that you at, you should be two floors ahead. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense. This could also apply to like corporate world, or in the type of business that you're doing. You could literally be just a regular employee, and you're supposed to be somebody that is a senior employee. Like, yeah, you just started at this job 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago, or whatever the case is. But you're supposed to be a little higher than where you are, not just consciously, but also with what you physically are doing. You understand? And so it's about the type of people that you've been interacting with. You understand? I really hope y'all understand, because that's what it is. Like, it's the type of people that you've been interacting with. And people want to keep you stuck there. People want to keep you stuck there. That's why they keep attacking you. That's why they keep trying to go for your head, your crown. They keep trying to have their hands on your crown. But spirit tied their asses up. Okay? She literally tied their asses up. Look at that, the tower in reverse. The tower in reverse. Now, delayed disaster, disaster avoided, the fear of suffering. That's what the tower in reverse is, right? What's the tower in reverse? Who is the tower in reverse? It could be an Aries or a Virgo here, or something to do with the Aries and Virgo. You could have been getting sick constantly. That's how the delayed disaster was happening. Okay. They could have been doing something to make you constantly sick, making you constantly feel ill, or either it was like you were making yourself sick. Okay, mentally sick is kind of what I'm getting there with the Aries energy, like mentally sick. In your face. Okay. Somebody could have been having like toothaches, or either like face pains, or shit, just your health is being affected here. Your health is definitely being affected here. What is the tower in reverse? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the tower? Look at that. The death and the rebirth in reverse. So somebody constantly causing some type of endings to you. Not just somebody either, because I'm getting strong Aries energy, and Aries is about self. Aries is about self. So it's like you could have been ending something before it even got a chance to begin. What's the relationship with the death card? What's the relationship with the death card and the high priestess? Thank you so much. The nine of cups in reverse. Thank you so much. The death card, nine of cups in reverse. The fool card. So exactly. Exactly. So before you can even experience some type of gratitude or feel some type of gratitude, you're ready to start something else. You're literally ready to start something else. You're like, I'm not gonna wait for this to go through. I already feel like this isn't gonna happen. I already feel like this isn't gonna happen, or whatever the case is. Okay. So what is spirit's advice to surrender and negative thinking with this energy? What is spirit advice? Thank you so much. Ooh. What spirit advice with surrender and negative thinking? Thank you so much. The four of wands. Don't worry about who supports you. So that's what spirit's advice is. Don't worry about the type of relationships that you had in the past. Don't worry about your platform. Don't worry about who's celebrating you. That's what you're not worried about. That's what you're not worried about. I promise you, that's what you're not worried about. Let me see what the number 41 means. 41 carries the frequency of finding yourself. Okay. It connects with the energy of 4 and 1 to create a 5. This angel number is here to remind you that it is okay to change. That is a part of life and personal development. As you get older, you learn new things that allow you to change and transform into a new and better version of yourself. You are a completion of everything you have seen and done. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Period. Keep going. So it's like, don't worry about what you lost in the past. You lost a lot of friendships, a lot of connections, or whatever the case is. They wasn't for you anyway. They wasn't for you anyway. That's what the whole thing was. That's what the whole thing was. And that's something that I was getting ready to say too. I was like, I didn't talk to my sister today, but I talked to her day for yesterday night, right? And we was on the phone, and I remember my phone was had hung up, and she was reminding me. I was like, I just feel like I was being real honest with her, and I'm gonna be real honest with y'all too, because she probably watching. Okay, she's probably watching, or she's gonna watch because she supports me, right? I literally told her, I was like, I just feel like I deserve. Okay, I was on that shit. I deserve so much more respect than I'm giving. I don't know who, what, when, who is doing this, but I don't fuck with nobody. I don't come for nobody unless they come for me first. And even if they come for me first, I still don't even fuck with them. Like I still don't. Okay. It's not that I don't care. It's just like I have a goal. I have a goal. I got a spiritual goal. I got a destiny. And one thing that my son always said to me when I get to spazzing out on my family is that, Mom, that's your family. So in the spirit, these are my y'all are my brothers and y'all my sisters. I don't got time to beef with y'all. Do I care about people that have bigger platforms, dogging me out, talking shit about me, saying whatever, trying to keep me at this type of frequency? Do I care about it? This much sometimes. This much. And I was telling her, like, I literally just feel like I'm just due so much more credit, so much more appreciation. Like, give me motherfucking credit. Like, I literally sat here and did a truth spell for everybody in the community. If you come on my page, you're a part of the truth spell. But instead, people want to be like, oh, she doing this, she doing that, she da 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 da, she did, she that. And then you talk about me. You come, you take what I'm doing, you talk about me behind my back. You listen to it. You think I'm dogging you out, and I'm not. And I'm not. I don't talk karmic shit in these readings. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not on that frequency. If your man is cheating on you, I'm not even one to be like, y'all, because the phone is getting ready to die. If your man is cheating on you, if spirit tell me don't tell you, guess what? I'm using my discernment and I'm not even telling you. I'm listening to what God is telling me. It has been people that they want me to say something karmic. They want me to be like, oh yeah. your man doing this. You should leave your man. You should do this. You should leave your job. You should quit your job. You should work from home. That's not for everybody. And God said, I'm gonna make my child do what they need to do on their time. So why am I about to be in these readings saying, yeah, this nigga cheating on you, he doing this, he doing that? I only say what is being told to me, not actually not what's being told to me, what spirit tells me to say. I don't have any dark energies around me giving me negative shit. Like I don't call on the darkness. I don't call on the darkness. If you want to call on the darkness and you want to know what the fuck going on with you, I'm gonna teach you how to do shadow work. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teach you how to do shadow work. Like that's what y'all want to learn. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all a book that came out 100 years ago, and it's a really good book. It's his name is Kyrie Anthony, Hood Mystic. Here you go. Oh, that's how to read your natal chart. Give me 1 second. Let me get y'all the book. This guy right here, Kyrie Anthony. Yeah, they do want to keep their demons. I promise you, Lori. I promise you, they do. This one right here, a spiritual being having a human experience right here. This book right here, I want to see when he wrote this book. Oh, he just wrote this book August 2023, August 27, 2023. I got this 2023. It's 2025. Okay. I just started doing shadow work then. I've been started doing shadow work. That was the very first thing when I went to the Sacred Woman Journey. Okay, they have a book too, Sacred Woman Journey. I don't have it here because every time somebody come over to my house and they say, "Can they have the Sacred Woman book?" I always give it to them. And then I order me another one. I always give my books away. You come over to my house and the book says this book goes with that book goes with that person. And I will order me another one. That's how the shit over here works. We healing a community. We're healing a community. We're not stealing. We're not doing none of that. Anybody that I have ever had any problem with on the timeline, it has been because they have attacked my physical family. My physical family. This is where we're leaving them at. Do you understand? This right here, those people that want something physically from you, right? And I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about a book. I'm not talking about a book. You can get them a book, right? You can get them a book. I'm talking about somebody that wants to live with you rent free, that want you to come in your house and you see they demons sitting on your couch. Okay. Those people that want to live rent free in your fucking mind. Those people that want to keep their foot on your motherfucking neck. Okay. The people that you want to keep their foot on their necks. Okay. You want that bitch to say something to you. Guess what? She's not saying shit to you. She's not gonna say nothing to you. You wanna know why? Because, like Lori just said, she wanna keep her demons. She not gonna say nothing to you. Her demons are telling you, don't say nothing to that person. Don't say nothing to that person. Do you understand? You Anybody that don't have the balls to come to me, if I don't know you in real life for real, and you don't have the balls to come to me, you literally want to keep working with a demon. You want to keep working with a demon. Because if you have balls to come and say something to us chosen divine beings, and I'm talking about chosen because you chosen too, bitch. That demon chose your ass. You understand? You chosen too, nigga, because that demon chose your ass. And if you want to stay on that timeline, guess what? Your ass is gonna get taken out right with the motherfucking roses that we about to take this bath with. We about to those they about to get taken out. The 9 cups in reverse. Okay. People have literally been so greedy in your energy. Surrender negative thinking. Surrender negative thinking. You know what? You want that negative thinking, you can keep it. You can absolutely keep it. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something with the Nine of Swords. In this particular deck, right? Somebody, let me not say somebody. This ain't somebody. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for correcting that. This is not somebody. Whatever entity has been bothering you and attacking you and your family, they're getting ready to run away so fucking bad. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay. And with that Gemini energy, it could be a hidden energy. It could be a Sagittarius as well. It could be a Leo as well. It could be a Aries as well. They could literally be hiding in their opposite energy, and you think that it's one person when it's really another person. Do you understand? You think it's one person, but it's really a whole nother entity. Maybe it's their mama. Maybe it's their daddy. Maybe it's their brother. Maybe it's their baby mama. Maybe it's their cousin. Maybe it's an old neighbor. Maybe it's an old friend. Maybe it's an old household. That motherfucker getting ready to run away so motherfucking fast. Okay? It is somebody that has red shoes. It is somebody that has red shoes. This motherfucker probably came in your motherfucking house with a motherfucking dirty ass motherfucking feet and shoes on. That bitch ain't take her shoes off because she fucking stank. Okay? She ain't take her shit off because she fucking stank. Somebody wearing them hot ass motherfucking clothes in the summertime. This somebody that you ain't even want to ride in a car with at some point. Look at this shit. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. We going into peaceful, calm waters. Okay, we being directed. We being taken away. I'm saying that this could be somebody that you used to live with. Thank you so much, Spirit. Clear. What's the Six of Swords? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the Six of Swords? What's the Six of Swords energy with the Knight of Swords? Yeah, this is somebody that like to play mind games. Okay, this is somebody that used to try to play mind games, manipulative games, a narcissist of some sort. Somebody that definitely cry fucking wolf. Somebody that definitely fucking cry wolf. Oh, this person doing this to me. This person hurting me. Or you don't understand. My life was so hard. I did this. I had to go through this. Da 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 da. But you sitting up here doing the same thing to somebody else. You literally sitting. That's a motherfucking narcissist. Somebody that has literally been abused or whatever the case is. And at some point you did feel bad for them, but it's like they want to stay in their energy. It's really giving strong Libra energy. It's giving strong Libra energy. This person can have a Libra Saturn. Thank you so much. It's been very hard for them to get rid of this energy. Clear. All right. What's that Six of Swords with the Knight of Swords? What's the Six of Swords with the Knight of Swords? Let me see. What is the Six of Swords? Six of Swords, Aquarius, Mercury, and then Knight of Swords is Gemini. Yeah, somebody that's really aggressive. They try to rush you to do every fucking thing. Look at that. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. They try to rush you to do everything. Hurry up and finish. Somebody that's not patient. This could literally be like a father figure or somebody that has strong masculine energy that once wanted to probably work with you, or they were inspired by you or something, or your work ethic or something that you was doing. What's the Three of Pentacles to the High Priestess? What's the Three of Pentacles in reverse to the High Priestess? Because I'm really getting like they not they just don't have the same mindset as you. What's the Three of Pentacles? Oh, okay, the Emperor in reverse. With I didn't even see that behind that. The Five of Wands in reverse. So it's not necessary that this person want to fight with you or anything like that, right? It's just like they don't want to fight with you, but they want to be in control of. Let me not say they don't want to fight with you. It's like they want to antagonize you. They want to poke the bear, as my sister would say, poke the bear, right? They want to poke the bear, right? But it's like the minute that you get ready to smack a motherfucker, they like, oh, I don't want to fight with you. So then you have to calm down because you don't want this. You don't want these spiritual hands. Because my question was, what's the Three of Pentacles to the High Priestess? So it's almost like your spirit team puts you on a frequency every time they try to poke the bear, it's almost like you level up spiritually. So whatever you've been feeling lately, it's tightness. It's tightness. It's tightness in your throat chakra. It's tightness in your body. I mean, down to your fucking toes. But it's like your mind has been free. You get what I'm saying? Because whatever it is that they poking, let's say that somebody doing some type of energy work, right? Somebody doing some type of energy work on, you cook something. You cook something, right? They like, I don't want to eat that. But you're catering to them. And you like, well, you know what? Let me go in there and make something else, right? So you go in there, you start making something else. You cut your finger, right? You like, ugh, frustrated. But I'm going to keep making it, right? I'm going to keep making it. Not even cut your finger. You look in the refrigerator. You don't have certain items and certain ingredients for something else that you're trying to, that you got to substitute whatever the fuck it is that they say that they not eating, right? Instead of just like, well, you won't eat, okay? You ain't going to eat then. But you like, all right. So it's like they steady frustrating you. So now you're not eating on time. You changing what you eat. Y'all know I'm always putting this towards food, right? You changing what you changing what it is that you cooking or whatever it is that y'all eating or whatever the case is. No, because you about to eat what you cooked the first time. You already ate. All right. But your stomach tight, you full, but you cooking something else for your roommate. Right? Your roommate don't really cook. You cooking something else for your roommate. So it's like they irritating you, but you're being catering and, you know, they a guest in your house. Or let's say like a family member comes stay with you and they like, well, I don't really eat. Oh, it's the holiday. It's the holiday, right? I don't really eat this. So can you make this? Or your in-laws, we don't really eat like this. So can you make this? Yes. Poking the bear. Poking the bear. They could even be manipulating your person. They could have even been manipulating your person, right? This high priestess energy, because my question was, what's the Three of Pentacles to the high priestess, right? The Emperor in reverse and the Five of Wands. It's like your person is not even listening to the negativity. Okay? They're not even listening to the negativity. Your person can't. Let me see what this Emperor in reverse is. What's this Emperor in reverse to the high priestess? Because I'm getting two things here. What's the Emperor in reverse to the high priestess? Thank you so much. Look at that. The lovers. Yeah, baby. Your person ain't even listening to the negativity. So there could be somebody that you're with, and it's not even just, it's like the people that love you, they love you. Okay? For sure. They love you. Okay? The Seven of Wands. In reverse. The Seven of Wands. You're literally in a mindset where they can't poke the bear. They using every last single tactic that they can. They on their last leg here though. They on their last leg. Because I already know you're surrendering to negative thinking. You're surrendering negative thinking. You're surrendering to trust. And you're surrendering to creativity. Okay? Like, you coming up different ways to get these motherfuckers out your frequency. And the first thing is, you're even trying something spiritually that's something completely different than anybody in your family has tried. Okay? Don't forget to do y'all Durga bath. Don't forget to do y'all Durga bath. You're literally doing something. You're going down a different path than anybody else around you. Okay? You're not practicing the same thing that somebody else is practicing. I'm not talking about these people on the internet. I'm talking about people in your family. Okay? I'm talking about the people that's closest to you. I don't know what these people on the internet doing. All right? They coming up in your timeline for a reason. I'm here for a reason. You what? I'm here for a reason. You came across this reading for a reason. Okay? The Ten of Pentacles. You came across this reading for a reason. This look like we about to have a barbecue outside. We about to, oh, you live over there? You live over there? You over there? Okay? You about to go on the same timeline as everybody else that's supposed to be around. Okay? This man and this woman ain't together. This man and this Ten of Pentacles, this man and this woman ain't together. These are neighbors. These are friends. She got her own husband in her house. He got his own wife. They not cheating and none of that. They not lovers. That's not the type of energy that I'm picking up on. These people ain't lovers. This is people that you work with. This is a co-worker brunch. Okay? This is a co-worker brunch. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Thank you so much, Spirit. What's the Ten of Pentacles? What energy is the Ten of Pentacles? Actually, you know what? Thank you so much, Clear. What does the Divine Mother have to say for the Ten of Pentacles? Ain't nobody about to stop you from doing whatever it is that you've been doing. They never realized who you were. And I've been saying that. I have literally been saying that. I have a reading that I'm going to make it unprivate. It says that it talks about the dark energy gets cloaked too. But in that reading, in that particular reading, whoever finds it, they find it. But in that particular reading, it's literally talking about how God covered you up. God covered you up while you were around certain people. While you were dealing with certain people. So everybody couldn't see your light. Yama, the Lord of Death. Ten of Pentacles. So first thing I want to say with the Lord of Death coming out, right? Very first thing is you have ancestral support. You definitely have ancestral support. Your ancestors are, with the Ten of Pentacles, this is the ancestor card. This is the ancestor card. Your ancestors moving you into the neighborhood that you belong in. And I already told y'all, y'all could be going back to either your hometown or you could be connected to like old family members. You're giving birth, okay? You're giving birth to one of your ancestors, okay? Like you're literally about to give birth to one of your ancestors. Might not be in the same gender or form that you lost that person in. Thank you so much, Spirit. If you're not giving birth to your ancestors, you're doing something that your ancestors always wanted to do, and you have their support. If you do this dream, if you go after this creativity, this is something, I told y'all, this is old energetic. This is old money. This is old money. This old money right here. Right here. This old money. This is not that new shit. This not that new age shit. Okay, this not that new age shit. That's old money. Anyway. Solutions to you, Yama, the Lord of Death, the Punisher of who comes in the form of time. Solutions to the God of law and ultimate destroyer of all beings. The knowledge of law, righteousness in action, overcoming the fear of death, steadfast in the face of judgment. Steadfast in the face of judgment. This shit look like old money. You know what I just got with this too? And I'm about to wrap this up. Because I'm going to be going into a Saturn hour. I think I am in a Saturn hour. Give me 1 second. Let me look. I'm definitely in a Mercury hour. Okay, and then moon hour is next. So I guess I'll take my bath in my moon hour. High priestess head ass. Okay. So look, what I just got with this is that not only is your spirit, is your ancestors coming in. I don't know why I just see like security guards, like guards. I don't want to say security guards, but like guards on the left and on the right side of you, of your ancestors, like a guardian, like guardians, okay? What's Yama? What is the Lord of Death here? This is an ancestor. This is definitely an ancestor. Okay, Sri Rama, incarnation of Krishna. I love it. Okay, repeatedly bow down to please in the form of Rama, who destroys all dangers and bestows all benedicts. Fidelity in marriage, obedience as virtue, security, name, and status. Adhere to truth and keeping one's word. What's crazy is, like, last night I was writing something out for my son, right? And I wrote about Sri Rama. Okay, one of his devotees. I wrote about one of his devotees, which is Lord Hanuman. And it says devotees also often worship him to seek courage, strength, protection from evil forces. When tamed, he is the best servant of the god Rama himself. Lord Hanuman awakens your inner warrior and teaches us how to play the game of life and succeed at all. That's crazy. Okay. And then I guess we're going to wrap it up because Goddess Durga is right on top. Okay. So let's read Durga. It says goddess energy of material, the goddess of material energy. Okay. I bow down again and again to the goddess who is manifestation in all creatures as strength and power. Personal empowerment, destruction of ignorance, and the development of spiritual forces. Suppresses of negative psychic influences. I can't make this shit up. And then 33 is the final number that I'm seeing. Let's see what the number 33 represents. 33 breaks down to the number 6. So it says, carries a frequency of random blessings. It connects the energy of 3 and another 3 to bring a 6. This number is a reminder that your work and pursuits are bringing random blessings your way that will create a space you need in order to do the things that make your soul feel free. Whatever you are doing, do not stop moving forward. If that ain't what I just told y'all in this whole reading, okay, whatever you're doing, do not stop moving forward. The time is 11:10. Okay, the time is 11:10. So we started off with 111 and we ended it with 33, telling us do not stop moving forward. Whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all don't forget to do y'all Durga baths. I'm about to go get in mine. And my husband is coming out. So I guess it's time. Peace. See y'all later.